Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We are back on this sit, and in today's video, I'm taking you guys on years prior, the years that I've told you in previous two stories. Okay, so now I'm even younger, and this is the first time I've ever experienced this, and I'm just shocked to my core. Okay, and so this is what happened. It was a random day as kids, possibly a weekend or maybe after school. I can't remember all the details, but we were playing a game, whether it was hide and seek or it was something else about, those games where you have to find everybody and I can't remember what you call it. I remember now. It wasn't yeah, it was a hide and seek. So the description is they count 1 to 50, 1 to 20, whatever, from a certain post, right? And then everybody goes to hide. That person now starts looking for everybody. As they are looking for everyone, if they are not where you are, you can run to go touch the post. If you touch it and they didn't touch you before you do, you win the game. Whatever that kind of game is. It's a mix of hide and seek and something else. I can't remember the name right now. But yeah, that was the game. So behind the block of flats I lived in, if you remember, I told you I lived on a block of flats, but behind, right around it, actually, we had a road. And after this road, there were just fields, right? Open fields. And within these fields, there is like people doing their gardening. There is like so many crops there. And also, this is where some of the I can't say traditional, some of the religions used to go for church. So these are people who worship whilst they're outside. They don't do buildings. There is a certain religion that does that in Zimbabwe and other parts of Southern Africa. I don't know if it's everywhere in Africa, but they are there. At this point, I heard they're also in the UK now. So yeah, those people are there. So yeah, anyway, those people pray there, and so there are stones too. So these people usually pray close to stones or a hill. There has to be like something symbolic to them for them to worship there. So in this case, when you're playing this game, it's better for you to go hide behind those granite stones than for you to hide within the blocks of flats close to where the person is, because it's easier for them to find you when they are closer than when you go all the way out there. So everyone's mind went to hide in the granite stones. We went to the granite stones, guys. If only our parents knew that's where the snakes are. But we were playing games, okay? And that's actually the same place where when I was learning how to bike, I fell so hard that I decided to never bike again. But now I bike. Anyway, just a little something for you in there. So someone counted and they started looking for us. When they were looking for us, we are also running away from them, right? Like when you hear footsteps somewhere or when you see them, you run to the next spot so that they don't see you the whole time. That's exactly what we were doing. And we ended up finding this little bushy area that looked like it's like a thirst beaded something that looks like man-made, but it's also like a bush, and so we're like, oh, this is actually a good spot. So we rushed there, guys. As soon as we got there, we saw something, and the thing we saw was a human body. We saw fully decomposed human body. No smell. We actually, oh my God, I'm just remembering. Oh my God, oh my goodness. Anyway, why am I putting this on the internet again? So, this is what happened. We got to the spot and it looked like it's like a thatched house, right? Like, the bushes were so together, looking like they were man made, but they were not. They were just very much intertwined like that. So we tried to enter the bush only to see clothes, right? We only saw clothes. We didn't see the actual body, right? So we're like, oh my God, there's clothes in here. But then the clothes looked like they were worn. Then the more we tried to enter, we were smaller, right? So we could just go in the bush. Anyway, we saw the face. I'm just seeing the face of this person. And this was a body that was already gone, right? Fully gone. Their skin, Now it was just the cow with skin now cracked. Like it was just dry, like it was fully dry, no smell, nothing, just dry skin on top of bones. That's what we saw. We thought, is it a human? Is it a doll? And we were kids. How would we have thought it was a human being, right? And it was a human being, fully clothed, possibly homeless person or whatever. And this person has been there for a very long time. Because how else would they get to that stage without anyone knowing? And the decaying, the everything process was done. How is it no one ever noticed? Whilst it was so close, it was right next to the church thing where people attended church. So we they're like, oh my god, we have to rush to the police. Remember, there was a police camp close to my house. It was literally a few minutes from where we were as well, because the camp was right inside the buildings, right? So we rushed to the police and we told them, like, we saw something that looks like a human. It looks like a human skull. And these are kids describing to the police. We're all trying to describe what we saw. And the police are like, okay, we're coming with you, let's go. We get there only for them to start putting all the tapes, like it's now, CIA thing. What do you call it? Chicago PD or whatever, you know? They're now putting tape everywhere. It was the craziest experience because it was the first time of me seeing a dead body for real in real life, not in a movie. And it was the first time seeing a dead body that is already gone too, like seeing a human skull. You're seeing the inside, you're seeing the skeletal. I do not wish that on anybody. And it was crazy. It was the worst thing. And the police did the whole thing, and they ended up bringing a coffin and taking the body. It was so crazy. I just pray and hope that the relatives of that person possibly ended up finding their answers. I hope they did. I don't know if someone was looking for him and never found him. I don't know if his relatives were consoled in any way. I don't know. What just makes me wonder is, why is it there was a church next to it, people who come there every time, and there's a body right next to it, and they never smelled something, or kids playing there, they never went there or whatever. I don't know how that person was there alone for however long. And that definitely was not one day or two or three. That was way longer than a day or two or three. It was way longer. So this is crazy. I don't know if I should post this on the internet because it's a personal experience thing. Like when people talk about true crime, it's like secondhand about whatever, death of something, it's something else. In this case, it's like I saw it with my eyes as a kid. That image stuck with me for a long time. Whenever someone would say death, I would only see that person because that was the only image I knew. But it was so bad. It was just so sad too that this person didn't have anyone. Or maybe they were tired or whatever the case. I can't assume. So they lied there because they were tired instead of going home. Or maybe they were homeless. I don't know. Maybe they were sick. Whatever the case, may they rest in peace. Okay. My condolences to his family. I hope they found peace. Okay. I'm done. This is it. Next story will be lighter because this was the heaviest one because it was a real, it was real life change to someone. But everything else after this will be lighter as well. We'll see what else comes. But stories from my childhood, ooh, we can even go all the way to college. But yeah, I hope you have a good Sunday and check on your loved ones. No one should ever die alone. Check on them, especially the adults. Okay? Thank you. Have a good one.